Once again, what's the topic again? Can you send it in chat?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I sent the topic. Should we criminalize the payment of ransom to terrorists?
I'll go for.
All right. So we're gonna do an Oxford style debate. So first four will have a minute to speak. Then, like for the opening statement, then the against party will have their minute to speak. Then there'll be 2 minutes of rebuttals, and after that we'll have closing statements of 1 minute each, and then we'll decide the winner. All right.
Actually, I was also thinking for the topic, for the motion.
Oh, okay. So we'll do a coin toss.
What?
Should we like do a coin toss?
Okay.
Sure.
Actually, it's my first debate, so I don't have an experience in debate. So I thought I'll join and understand the topic more.
Oh, all right. So debating's a art, so you learn it by doing it. So you can also try it today.
It's fine. You can take for. No problem.
All right, sure. So
Oh,
I'll open up a timer. So do you guys want 5 minutes to research?
Can we get time till 8:20 to research?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Thank you. And also, can you copy paste the topic again? Because I just joined from my laptop, so I cannot see the previous one.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, time is up. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, so for the motion, can you begin your opening speech?
Yes. So I'm Tashi and I am speaking for the motion that yes, we should criminalize the payment of ransom to terrorists. Because if we'll criminalize this, it will show to the terrorists that no, hijacking or suppose in case of hijacking, if a terrorist has hijacked a plane and they are saying that you pay us the ransom, so we'll leave the all the passengers safely. But if we'll not pay the ransom, they'll think that this method will not work. They'll not hijack planes in future.
Is that your entire speech? You have
No.
some time. All right, go ahead.
Yes. So I feel that it is a way of funding to terrorist organizations. If we give the ransom to terrorist organizations, it will help them to further plan their kidnappings and hijacking, or if they have to plan a blast somewhere, suppose. So they'll get the funding for that through the ransom. But if we'll not pay the ransom, then there will be more international security and terrorism will be prevented further. And it's our ethical responsibility that we protect our citizens from being victimized. If always we'll give give ransom to terrorists, they'll always think of targeting the passengers and targeting the citizens by asking for ransom. Yes, it's my speech.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Should I go? Should I start? Am I audible?
Can you see my screen? I'll start the time.
Yeah.
Sure. You may begin.
Okay, I'll start in 3, 2, 1. Good evening to one and all. Today, I stand firmly against the motion to criminalize the payment of ransom to terrorists. Let me begin by stating that terrorism is an abhorrent crime, and we unequivocally condemn any act that empowers these groups. However, the proposal to criminalize ransom payments is not the solution. It's an emotionally charged but ultimately flawed policy that oversimplifies a deeply complex issue. History has shown that banning ransom payments does not prevent them from happening. The stakes are too high. Families and organizations, when faced with the prospect of a loved one's life hanging in the balance, will pay the ransom. By criminalizing this act, we are simply driving these transactions underground, making them harder to regulate and monitor. Ransom payments, when monitored, can serve as a vital tool for governments. These transactions can provide intelligence that helps locate terrorist hideouts, identify key operatives, and even
All
disrupt the
right.
entire.
Please wrap up. Are you done?
Okay, I'll wrap up. Um, I feel that rather than focusing on criminalization, we must prioritize coordinated international efforts to dismantle terrorist networks and strengthen intelligence sharing and create frameworks that prevent the need for ransom payments in the first place. Thank you.
All right. So 2 minutes for rebuttals now. And so basically, the opposition can ask the proposition, and the proposition can ask the opposition questions, and the opposite side has to answer. So I'll begin the timer, and you can start your. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for each other?
Yeah.
I don't have any question. Yes, you can ask.
Sure.
Okay. I okay. Can you give me like a second? Wait, I'll just frame the question properly.
Sure.
Okay.
You mentioned that if we pay what do you call we give ransom, they'll get the terrorists can use it as like for funding, and like they use it as a funding, and they can do terrorist attacks, and if we stop this, all of this will stop, right? So how do you say this when these terrorists have so many different ways of getting funds, such as smuggling, state sponsorship, and extortion? So how do you say that?
Yes, but we have, and that's a good question, but we have to focus on that also. That smuggling, if we always give ransom to terrorists and listen to their demands, then they'll continue their terrorism, and we can't show them that no, we'll not listen to them. They are always thinking that if we'll give them, if we'll threaten them that okay, I'll kill your passengers or I'll kill your citizens, and the government will give them ransom. This is the thought of the terrorist. So if we are giving them ransom, we are promoting their thought. We are telling them, yes, we are weak. If you hijack our planes, or if you threaten us to kill our citizens, we'll give you money. This will be the mindset of the terrorist. Then how will we free our country from terrorism?
Can I ask a question again, like a back question? Follow up?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Um, let me tell you, only 15% of the global terrorist funding comes from ransoms. Okay, the other 75%, sorry, 85% is still left. So even if we stop giving, like, criminalize ransom, how's that going to stop the terrorist attacks?
But it can be a small initiative at the starting. At least we can start with this.
You can answer, you can finish the answer.
Yes, that's what I feel, that we can at least start with something.
Okay,
That's a
sure.
very generalized.
So, are there any other questions on the floor?
No.
No.
Okay, so back to 1 minute for closing statements. So, for the proposition, you can start your closing statement when you're ready.
So yes, I'm ready. My closing statement is that whatever, whether we are for the motion or against the motion, both our initiative, our motive is the protection of the citizens. And by being for the motion or against the motion, we are only trying to protect our citizens. And if that's my motive, that if we are not paying the ransom to the terrorists, they'll not be able to fund their uh, attacks further, and it will prevent further terrorist attacks. So that's the motive. Yes, my is
Okay, and the proposition can start their speech when they're ready.
Yeah. I'll start in 3, 2, 1. Okay. In conclusion, criminalizing ransom payments may seem like a bold stance against terrorism, but it is ultimately a hollow gesture. It sacrifices the immediate safety of innocent people for their marginal theoretical reduction in terrorist funding. As a society, we must protect life while simultaneously combating terrorism. Though more effective means such as intelligence sharing, cutting off border funding networks, and through more effective means such as intelligence sharing, cutting off border funding networks, and international cooperation. Thus, I firmly stand against this motion. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your statements. That brings us to the conclusion of our debate. So, the winner of this debate, I will call it for the opposition. Drishti, congratulations. You had really good solutions and well structured content. For Tashi, I know it's your first time and you did really good, but you had a lot of gaps in your speeches and a lot of fillers,
yes,
like so try to avoid those next time, and you'll go a long way.
yes.
Thank you
Okay,
for the
thank
event
you.
today. All right, that brings us to an end.
Okay, wait, I wanted to ask something. Actually, I'm already done with 5 days of continuous like debates. So there was something
Uh,
like I'll get a certificate or something.
yeah, sure. I'll bring that up with the team.
Okay.
Can you send your full name in the group? or in the chat
Yeah,
right
I'll
now?
just, yeah.
Sure, thank you. I'll
Yeah.
raise this up with the team. You can leave
Thank you.
now.
Bye.